Well, happy Saturday, Saturday, April 4th, 2020. Journal 314, T+367, maybe. Who knows? I was coming back from our walk late this morning, early afternoon, and sat down to lunch and realized that while there are a number of things that I'm really good at, I know that sounds strange, but there are things that I think there are things that all of us are really good at, and I hopefully believe that we should know what those things are and we should pursue them. So there are things that I'm good at. I mean, I was pretty good at running a business. Certainly was really good at fixing cars and trucks and being a good mechanic, a certified master technician, among other things. Pretty good writer. Wrote 9 books altogether, 1 novel, 8 manuals on management. Helped a lot of people do better. I was pretty good at sharing my experience and with other people to help them escape making the same mistakes that I made over the years. So there were a number of things that I was good at, and recognizing those makes you feel good. But there is one thing that I'm not really good at, and it's painful to admit that. And the one thing that I'm really not good at is nothing. That sounds strange, but bear with me for a second, because what I'm really not good at all is doing nothing. As a matter of fact, it's dangerous for me, mostly because most of our brains don't come with a rev limiter, and left to its own devices, if I'm not doing anything, my brain runs wild, and it starts to rev up to the point where it just about unravels, it just about unwinds. It comes apart. So consequently, what happens is I try to fill every waking moment with something productive, something constructive, something to help make me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And it's difficult because, when you get involved with big projects like writing a book, which is a huge project, it's an insane project. I don't think anybody that's sane should even think about doing it, let alone attempt it. You come to a point where sooner or later you have to stop writing. I think, we've talked about that before many, many times. You don't finish writing a book, you stop. And because if you left to your own devices, you'll just keep writing. And we finished and published Misfire, which was an incredible accomplishment. I'm really proud of it. And then we just finished recording the audio, which is really exciting. Because David Kay, our voiceover actor, did an incredible job of narrating it, and right now it's being edited, and as soon as Patrick's done with that, we'll be able to go ahead and release it. But I don't have anything to do with it anymore. It's all up to Patrick at this point. So it leaves me with something to do. So what do you do to fill that time? I got back from the walk and lunch, and I found myself going through my bookcase to come up with a list of books I want to put on my website for recommended reading. Books that I found really enjoyable and incredibly helpful when it comes to running a business, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to management, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to all of these different elements that are so important when you're leading and managing a business, especially in times of crisis like now, times that are critical, like they are right now. So I was coming up with the list of that, the books for the website. And also at the same time, I was trying to figure out which of the 8 books that I wrote on management I would attack first and in order to create a revised edition under the Misfire banner, to go ahead and supplement the hard lessons, the management, leadership, operational lessons of Misfire, so that small business owners and entrepreneurs would have something concrete to lean on. And I guess that's consistent in a way with who I am and what I'm all about, because I really believe that you should spend your time doing what you do well. Not necessarily trying to devote all of your energy and effort and resources into learning how to do things that you're not good at, especially when there are so many people out in the world, excuse me, who are probably really good at what you need to get done and would be willing to help you get it done, would be willing to help you do it. And that you shouldn't really spend a lot of time doing what you're bad at. And since I'm bad at doing nothing, I probably should continue doing something, and that works for me. Something to think about on a Saturday before a fairly large California Pacific storm blows into the area and traps us all indoors, as if we're not now trapped indoors under the circumstances. But it'll inhibit my ability to get out and walk, which has become really important. In the meantime, stay well, take care, stay focused, stay safe. Remember that you are safer at home. And avoid doing something dangerous.